Hey, how you doing? It's Robin Nolan, and welcome to this live session where I'm going to teach you a tasty or hot minor arpeggio lick. It's a really cool lick which I use all the time, and I want to show you how to use this lick to help you with your gypsy jazz soloing, okay? And I've got some really good advice and tips to help you improve as a gypsy jazz soloist really quickly, and the kind of stuff that you want to work on, okay? Also, make sure you grab the free Gypsy Jazz Crash Course. There's a link somewhere near this video that says gypsyjazzcrashcourse.com. Get the crash course, it's free. I'll teach you the cool minor swing changes, how to play La Pompe rhythm, and a few tasty licks. So the course is completely free. So after you've watched this, make sure you go and get it. And it's perfect for beginners and anyone who wants to really kind of get into gypsy jazz guitar. So welcome to the session. And when you join this session, welcome Sebastian. Let me know where you're watching from. I'm in Amsterdam. And where are you? So let me know where you're watching from. So I'm going to be teaching you this minor blues lick, right? It's kind of like an arpeggio lick. I'll play it a few times and then I'll break it down and teach you. If you're watching on YouTube, just press the thumbs up, okay? And you can also leave a link. Here we go. It's this lick. So I was just kind of jamming over a minor blues there. And the lick that I'm using is this kind of sound. It's in G minor, and it kind of sounds like this. Okay, that's the basic lick. And it's an idea which I use a lot. It's a little bit slippery, it kind of slides around a bit, and it's not completely orthodox, right? Which is not my style, by the way, so I'm kind of like using a bit of blues in my playing anyway. And I think it's a lick that can really work in your playing, okay? So we're playing over G minor. You start on, which is interesting anyway, you're starting on the ninth, right? So you start on the A, right? So you're playing on G minor, right? G minor, right? And then you're going to start the lick here on the 5th fret. Right? And that's the first bit of the lick. We're going to go one note at a time. Welcome, Sebastian. Welcome, Brett from California. Hope everybody's doing great. I'm going to teach you a minor arpeggio lick, which can really help you with your soloing. And if you want to get good at gypsy jazz soloing, here's my main bit of advice. Actually practice over tunes. Practice over music. Don't get too far distracted and detached into arpeggio scale land. You know, work over tunes. And we're working over minor blues now. Here's the lick. We start. Right? So the first note is, right, 5th fret on the E string. This is over G minor. 5th fret, and you hammer on to the 6th. Right? So that's the first two notes. And then you carry on, and then that first finger bars here on the 5th fret, D, G. So the first four notes go like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4. Okay, slow motion. So you're playing over G minor, right? You're going to kick off the lick like this. Boom, and then you go up the scale there, right? So, and it gives you a real kind of nice launch into a lick or a solo. And because it's based from the 9th, this sound gives it a bit more open sound, so it's not just locked to the root there. So this is how the lick sounds so far. Right, there's G minor. So for playing over G minor, right? actually hammering on that second note, right? Okay, real slow motion. It's going like that, right? So if you go to C minor, in a minor blues, you got G minor, G minor, G minor, basically G minor, 12-bar blues, right? C minor, C minor, G minor, G minor, E flat 7, D7, and then back to G minor. So the lick goes. Right, so for G minor, C minor, I'll play it, right? I'll play it with the backing track so you can hear it so far. Okay, G minor. Here's the lick. G minor. Here it is. There's the lick. C minor. G minor. Okay, so we started here. Do, do, do. Right, that's the beginning. That's the next bit, right? Right. So now we're up 2 octaves, like. So they're the notes. Boom, boom, boom. Right, that's what we got so far. Really slow motion. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Even slower, right? 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. C minor, back to G minor. See what I mean? So let's put it to the backing track. If you want the Gypsy Jazz Crash Course, just go to gypsyjazzcrashcourse.com. It's a free course. You just put your name and email in, and then you'll get the cool chord changes to minor swing. There's a bunch of licks. There's a video on how to learn lap pump, and it's a great crash course for beginners. Okay. Minor blues. Here we go. Here's the lick. Here we go. That's it. Here we go again. That's it, right? It's just a few notes, right? It's just. And if you want to carry on a bit, you can go. Right, so slow motion. Could be it, or you might just go. Right, could just be something like that. Ed says, great lick, welcome man. Roman says, sounding great, thanks for lessons. You're welcome. I love what I do, love helping people, and I think the best way to learn is just learning little bits at a time, right? It's just one note, maybe 2 notes, maybe a lick. And the most important bit of advice I can give is when you're practicing solo is to practice with music. So don't just sit there practicing scales and arpeggios, but actually practice over tunes, then you actually kind of get specific things that you play on those tunes, right? So definitely my best bit of advice. If you're enjoying this lesson, click the love heart, right? That really makes me feel more confident here sitting in the kitchen. So click the love heart. If you're on YouTube, just click the like button or the thumbs up. and leave me a comment. I appreciate the comments, and I answer every comment after the show. If you want to get the crash course, go to gypsyjazzcrashcourse.com, and there's a free course which you can get and learn lap pump, learn minor swing chord changes, and some licks, okay? This lick is in G minor, and it just goes like this. I'll get even closer. Right, so you just start here. So these are the notes. You're playing over G minor, right? So practice it in time, even if it's slow. 2, 3, 4. Right, there's G. So you one note up. Boom, you start on a ninth. And I'm hammering on the first note. Boom, do, then going like that, and this hand goes through, so just falls through the notes. Then you go up the scale, and it's kind of a good launch for a solo or a lick. You know, if you're playing, kind of gives you a good lift off to a lick or a solo or something like that. So right, if you're in C minor, you go up there, something like that. G minor, right? It's this cool thing you can do on E flat 7 and D7. So instead of playing this for E flat 7, welcome Jose Fernando, welcome my brother. E flat 7. Sounds like this. Right, that sounds really cool. So you go in G minor, G minor, G minor, C minor, C minor, G minor with a B flat. This one. So that's just. So if you look at D7, right? D7, you've got the 7th in the bass, and then right D. Then you've got the 7th in the bass, which sounds really awesome. So right. So with a minor blues, right, the progression, you've got E flat 7 to D7, which can sound. So boom, up to C minor, G minor. Here we go. So that's quite a nice move there. You can use it in your solos, or you could use it in the rhythm playing, all right? Not every time you play the E flat 7, but sometimes. Ian says, your teaching style is great. Thanks, man. That means a lot. I just try and tell it as it is and how I know it, and try and help people. If you'd like more help with your playing, there's a free course which I'm offering up today. It's called the Gypsy Jazz Crash Course, and it's free. You just go there, put your name and email in, and you'll get access to this really cool course I made for beginners to learn lap pump, to learn the minor swing chord changes, and 3 licks, okay? So it's a really cool course. It's called the Gypsy Jazz Crash Course, and you can get it today at the link, which is somewhere around this video. I'm just gonna recap what's going on here. My name's Robin Nolan, and it's my mission to help guitar players learn gypsy jazz the fun way, right? Without too much complicated theory and harmony, and that's how I do it. Welcome, Alex. Playing Pollack guitars here. This is a Swing 42 guitar, which rocks. And I've been playing a minor blues for you with a couple of licks. This lick for G minor, right? G minor. That's the basis of the lick, right? That's how you play it. So just practice that. And then if you want to carry on, you go. Right? I'll play it a couple of times around the minor blues changes, and then you'll see what I'm doing, and I'll use those chords for the turnaround, right? The E flat 7 and D7. Here we go. Right, G minor, C minor, G minor. Here's those chords. Okay, at the top, here we go. Chords. Here we go. C minor. There's the lick. There's the chords. So there you go. That's it. That's all I'm going to teach today. Even if that whole lick you didn't learn, if you learned just the first bit, right? You're playing over G minor, and instead of kind of going, start from the 9th, right? Which is the 2nd degree, like, so you start from there with your first finger, and you kind of think this way a little bit more. You kind of go, even if you go, it kind of gives you like, same for the C minor. There's the C, but you start on the 9th, right? G minor. And then the other thing I was teaching with that chord shape for the 7th, right? There's D7, right? Just to recap, there's the C and there's the D, right? So that's the D7, just like. Then you've got G minor. So that's it. I'm going to jump off. Make sure you get the crash course, right? gypsyjazzcrashcourse.com. You'll love it. And I will see you really soon in another video. Like I always say, stay inspired, take it really easy, and lots of love. See you soon.